So in order for us to productively talk about AI, we have to understand what the terms we're actually talking about are. AI is a type of technology that helps machines or computers do things that normally need a human brain to do. Stuff like learning, solving problems, making decisions, and understanding what we see or hear. The thing that made the release on November 30th so wild is that ChatGPT democratized access to AI for the first time because it had an interface that we could all use. Chat. They created a massive language model that allowed it to understand our prompts and queries and be able to translate that into machine speak, get the answer, and then retranslate it back to us in human speak. That is what made it so powerful, because now all of us can use it. Right now, ChatGPT spits out words, sentences, paragraphs, articles, and even entire books. It can write legal documents, it can write sales scripts, it can write video scripts. The list is literally endless. I asked it the other day to write a cold email to a plumbing company for marketing SEO services, and it spit it out. And then I said, cool, make it funnier and shorter. Spit out another version. And I said, great, turn it into a text message. Did it. Turn it into a tweet storm. Did it. It's difficult to comprehend the extent of it because it's only really limited by our ability to ask the right questions.
So somebody first sees the Facebook ad, because that's your question, right? And they see the ad, they like the headline, and they go click on the ad. I don't know who creates these crazy images, but whatever, you know? Somebody clicks, and then it goes now to this page, right? So this page is referred to, like when you click off the ad, you're coming to this page. Now, the key to getting a page to convert is to make sure what's said in the first two lines of the ad is also said on the sales page. And in fact, you can see that this ad says the exact same thing it says on the sales page. Right, so this is the main headline. We call this the main headline, and below it is a sub-headline. And it's literally, per our policy, is whatever you say in the first couple lines, say the same thing on the headline and the sales page. Because I know if they click on that thing, then they land and see that same thing, they're more likely to buy. From my observation and my experience of doing this, yeah, which, you know, I've spent a lot of money on commercial ads, okay? And we've also seen that, like, if they're going to click on that, this next page when they click, so click on the ad, just show the clicking of the ad. You don't want to charge us money because you're not clicking on the ad, huh? Okay. So conservative, man. So there we go. And then you click on it and you get here, and now you see up top it says revolutionize your content creation with ChatGPT. See? Okay? So it's matching, yeah? So that's the first basic rule. Like if you follow that policy to a T, it is the first thing that your team will sometimes forget because people start getting creative, right? And when they get creative with things, they start to drop out the organization a little bit of it. So if you really keep that in and you understand that basic law of marketing, you're going to be ahead of 99% of people, okay? And so I like to just use common sense and go, hey, they're clicking on that headline. When they get to the page, they should see that headline. Right? Also, it would be nice, and this kind of violates it a little bit, but you can see our ads are a little bit red, like they're white and red in some of our images. So when you land here, you see the background color is red. Yeah? All right? That makes a difference. If I'm clicking on black and I'm going to yellow, I might be like, whoa, what's going on? If I'm clicking on black and I go to black, I'm going to be like, I feel like I'm on the same thing. If I'm clicking on red and white, I'm going to red and white, I'm going to feel better. There's alignment. Whether somebody voices it or not, they feel that and they recognize it. Right? So, those two things are important. Is this making sense so far, sir? Yes? Yep, good. Okay, thumbs up. So that's the process, right? Now they get to this page and you have two options. So I don't want to confuse you, but there's two options. One, you can sell them something if you want, which we do on this page, right? Typically we don't sell something right away. We just happen to do this on this, all right? But when you click the button below the video, the whole point of this page for us is to capture their information. So rather than me just saying, give me your email and sell, I'm like, give me your credit card, you email it yourself, right? Because it's a more quality buyer, they're taking out their credit card. So I just wanted to test this and see how would it do if I just charge them.
All right, quick pause. So if you're liking this and you want help applying it to your business, just click the link down below and you can book a free strategy call with one of my consultants. And these exact systems I'm sharing with you today, we've helped thousands apply them to their business. Let's get back to it.
So I am getting their phone number, I'm getting their cell phone number, their name, their email, their address, all that stuff. Yeah? Tracking so far? So, the moment they give me their cell phone, right, the moment they give me their cell phone, that's when the AI, that we've referred to as AI Sarah, that Andrea's just been showing and demoing up here, that's when the AI starts to communicate with the lead that just came in. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's the sequence. Now, go back on this page. This page here doesn't have to sell something, go to the 70 appointment funnel, please. It could just be an offer here on this page for something free. You don't have to sell something. The point is, in the funnels we're building, how many of you, again, service businesses selling a service or coaching or consulting, hands up high? How many of you want sales calls, hands up? If you want them, great. So all of you would probably want to do something like the AI 70 appointment funnel. So you would want to create something like this, a headline, and then they click, and rather than selling something, you click on that button. You just collect the name, the email, and the cell. Does that make sense? That's my recommended approach, right? Name, email, cell. Why, right? Well, now watch what happens when they enter the name, email, cell. They splash through to a page, they lead, and now they're watching a video. And the video is basically saying, go book a free consultation. But the reason why, this is a really important piece of information, okay? The reason why I recommend do a video that says book a free consultation is because the AI, when it starts communicating with the lead, is going to say book a consultation. So it makes sense to have alignment in your funnel to be aligned with exactly what the AI is doing. Tracking? So my goal in the funnel is like traditional sales funnels, which we're showing here up until the point of the AI. It's a basic sales funnel. Get the lead, make an offer. Get the lead, make an offer. Where do we get the lead from? Facebook. Get the lead from Facebook, make an offer. Once we got the lead, the cell phone number in this case, the AI is then communicating. And so if my funnel strategy, which is traditional, book a consultation, traditional thing. My funnel strategy is now aligned with my AI appointment setting strategy. My traditional funnel strategy is book the call. My AI is like book the call, boom. I got total alignment, rocket ship. And then your appointments go whoosh, through the roof. So that is what we're dealing with here. And the cool thing is, in case you've probably noticed this, but traditional marketing is what? You send an email, there's one-way communication, that's it. This video is one-way communication, that's it. You're not going to talk back to the video. So the game changing of this whole AI appointment setter, or what we're linking into this, is the very fact that it's actually an engaging conversation. And so at the very least, if you think about your database or you have 100 people on your list, if you just email them and email them and email them, your open rates are going to be low. Okay, but if you have a AI texting them, text has higher open rates. And then the AI remembers each conversation it had, so it continues to follow up, continues to engage till it gets a conversion. It's like a universe of difference. You see that? Everybody tracking this? Am I explaining it clearly? Is it clear to everybody? Show of hands. Yeah? So that's the new world, right? So if you break this whole seminar down into 3 parts, I'm going to give you the 3 parts, so we're going to be teaching over the next 2 days, just write this down. Number 1 is you still need a traditional sales funnel. Those are not dead. With traditional sales funnels, we're still launching those and 4xing our ROI, okay? At scale. When I say at scale, I'm talking about 170, 180,000 to spend a month, okay? So we're still scaling, yeah? With traditional stuff. Now, you take a traditional sales funnel and you build that sales funnel using AI tools, which is different than the AI appointment setter. The AI appointment setter sets appointments. The AI tools are the many tools we've been going through this weekend to show you, use this tool, use this tool, use this tool, use this tool. if you know the right AI tools to use, you can build the funnel faster. So a traditional sales funnel that took months and months and months and months and months to create, now it's why we say, hey, we're going to help you build a funnel in 3 days. Like, that's the offer I will make tomorrow. Some of you have already signed up for it. First day our VIPs were here, I made the offer, everybody jumped out of their chair. Okay? Because it's almost mind-blowing where you can't believe it, but we've already done it for people. And it's mind-blowing from the perspective with traditional sales funnel and building, you couldn't do that 6 months ago. With AI, because of these tools, you can do that. All right? Now, why are some of the reasons why, number one, you need a traditional sales funnel? We all know you want leads and sales. Why, number two, should you build it with AI? Or why is it possible with AI? Well, we went through some of those tools this morning. So this video, click on it again so everybody can see, just a refresher, right? This is the summary part of the day.
My AI appointment setter in action. Now, I'm working with experts, course creators, business consultants.
So that is my AI. So now, why can we do this so much faster? Because we don't need to go into a studio to shoot a video now. So all that time of being like, okay, how do I look and how do I sound? I tripped up, oh, why I start the camera over? And then somebody who's a novice, have you ever done a video with them? You're there for 3 weeks. It's the hardest thing. And then you try to put things on a board or a teleprompter and it sounds unnatural and all that stuff. No longer. You literally skip the entire, massive percentage of why sales funnels converts, which is video. One of them, good videos. And you eliminated that barrier. You get this, yeah? You eliminated that barrier, it's gone. You don't have to be good on video anymore. Is that amazing?
Yes.
So how can we do it? How are we building this fast? Because we know when people come for the 3-day, which is called the incubator, where you come and you actually come in the room and we build for you. We have a studio set up, we have the green screens, we create your AI once. We sync up your audio, done. Yeah? So now every time you want to create a new video, test a new video, it's just there. Alright? So everything we've been sharing today is for the whole day is for a very specific purpose. How do I use these tools to create that one winning sales funnel? Now, what tools can I use for ads? Right? Go back to the first part of the funnel, which is the entry point, which is what you asked. That's the Facebook ad. What am I going to use to get a good Facebook ad? I'm going to use ChatGPT and I'm going to use Dolly. Just write it down. ChatGPT and I'm going to use Dolly. And that is what created these images for our ads. ChatGPT and Dolly. ChatGPT helps me write the ad. Dolly gives me the image. Pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Now fundamentally you go, let's just get rid of all traditional marketing. I don't need to know anything about traditional marketing. Not true. Because what we've learned today and what you've learned in using ChatGPT is what you put in is what you will get out. So the smarter you are in knowing the basic fundamentals of how this operates, which is why you asked a very smart question and you asked a very smart question, what is the sequence of it? The more you can learn the structure and the sequence and also understand what's going on, the faster and easier you can use ChatGPT as a marketing assistant to help you. Yeah? And then when it comes back and you don't like it, you just correct it. When you correct it until you get the version that you want. Okay? So all these tools, ChatGPT, Dolly, do the ads. Next page, they click on the ad, they come here, they see the video, and they get to that video, and that video was created by HeyGen. So if you want to create good videos, write down these two tools, HeyGen and InVideo.ai, which was your question, right? That's what that's used for video. InVideo.io, sorry. So that video was created by HeyGen, H-U-Y-G-E-N. Oh, HeyGen is just a different source where you go and you pick out your avatar. Okay, and where you can actually just go in a studio and film your avatar, get your body, image, and then you can just create videos like that. So that product right there, that's HeyGen product. Okay?
So if you're serious about scaling your business online and you want help with my one-to-many selling method to sell on podcasts or webinars or virtual stages or in person, then click the link down below and book a free strategy call. My coaches will help you implement it. We've worked with over 30,000 businesses on these very same strategies. Click it down below and go book. See you soon.